Alrighty, hello. Welcome back everybody to the stream. Sorry for my Twitch users, we had to wait a bit because YouTube was taking its sweet time, starting through OBS. I'm gonna make sure everything's going good here. Alright, we should be good. We should be good. Hopefully the audio is not too loud for you guys. It is a little loud. I can turn it down just a tad bit. Put it to good old 20. I don't know if that affects the stream or not at all, but I guess we'll see. So, when we left off, we were at the end game. Let me check the chat here, make sure everybody's no chats on YouTube. We got Dancing Dinos from QDog and Jacob on Twitch. Welcome in, everybody. Nice to see you here. So while I do like playing these GameCube games, I hate having to stream it because of the fact that I can't read my chat very well here. I'm sure I'll find some other way to do this eventually, but right now it's just I'm streaming my actual desktop screen. So everything that I can see, you guys can see, which isn't the best for streaming. If anybody has ever streamed before. I don't know, we have to, I guess we gotta go through this shit again. But yeah, it's slightly annoying because you guys already have a multi-chat that pops up on your screen, which I can't see. But it makes it easier for you guys to see your own messages and each other's messages, especially on different platforms.
I hacked into...
But I don't have that for mine. My chat is a completely different alt chat that's a huge annoying window. It's not annoying for me, but it definitely would be annoying in the stream. And it would capture that in the stream because of the way I'm recording this. So, unfortunately, I have to use my phone. I have to go back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. But anyways, half of you already know about that because I complained about it the past couple streams. Anyways, let's not worry about that anymore. Let's get the game started, huh? Let's finish this game. I think we can do it in the stream here.
Liquid! Snake, did you like my
How's the audio
sunglasses?
going for everybody?
Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say.
Let's see, we got another
Although
chat.
the boys at the Pentagon
Twitch.
are probably saying the same.
It's been too
thing.
long since I watched a
hell are
stream,
you
but I'm glad I'm
talking
here
about?
now. Hey man, not a
Orders
problem.
blindly with
Not a
no
problem
questions
at all.
asked. You've lost your
I hear that a lot
warrior's
from a
pride
lot
and
of
become
people where
nothing
they're
more
like,
than a
damn man, I
pawn
missed your
snake.
streams, but at least I'm back in this one. To be
Stopping
fair,
the
I am
nuclear
streaming
launch,
quite a bit,
rescuing the hostages. It was all
which I'm
just a
probably not
diversion.
gonna do
A diversion.
too much longer,
The
but
Pentagon only needed you to come into
I mean in this
contact
past
with
month,
us. That's what killed the arms.
let me just look at my YouTube quick here and see how many lives I got.
You don't mean.
I want to.
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox.
I've got
died.
like over
It
50
can't be.
streams
Are
just
you
in like
telling
the
me
past
Naomi was
month.
working with the Pentagon?
So it's totally
They thought she was, but
You
it
know,
seems
it's
that Dr.
not a
Leone
problem
Hunter couldn't be
that you
controlled
haven't
so
seen-
easily.
you haven't been in
What?
any
We got a
recently
spy working in the
because
Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter
I've been
altered
streaming a
Fox
shit ton,
Die's
to be
program
honest with
just
you.
before the operation.
I started off with
No one
a
knows
day and
how
night
or
stream, so
why.
2 streams a day.
I wonder.
Then I kind of toned it
Maybe
down
they
to
arrested
1
her so
stream
they
a
could
day.
find out the answer to that.
This week,
No
I,
doubt.
well,
But I had
usually
no
on the
idea
weekend
she
I
was
try
motivated
to
by such
hit 2,
petty
but for the
revenge.
weekdays, at
We
least
still
Monday
don't
through
know what
Thursday, I
changes
try to
she
go
made to Fox
just
Die's
1 stream a
program.
night if I'm feeling it, and usually I am.
I've already
But
added
like
the
last
Fox
night,
Die vaccine
I
to
got
my
home,
list of
I was tired,
White
I didn't
House
want to stream,
demands.
so I didn't stream.
There's a vaccine.
Otherwise, last night we would have beat Metal
There
Gear
must
Solid,
be.
and I'd be
But
playing a
that
different
woman is
game
the
right
only
now.
one who really knows.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Anyway,
But it-
it might prove to be
Okay,
unnecessary.
I am gonna play 2 new games actually, but one of them is a new series
Why's that?
and I wanted to start.
You were
which is,
successful in coming into contact
The game
with
is
all
very
of us,
janky.
so
It
we
is
must
very
have all
hilarious.
been exposed to the virus.
Even though it tries to be serious.
It's true that
It
the
is on the
Arms Tech
GameCube.
president and decoy octopus were
And,
killed by Fox Die.
I guess my last hint will be that
But
it
also
has a lot of
myself and you,
has a
the
lot of
carrier,
rock music in
were
it.
apparently unaffected.
I'm sure some people know
Programming.
what game I'm talking about, but some don't, and I'm not
In
gonna spoil
any
it.
case,
It'll be on the
if
next
it doesn't kill
stream.
you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is.
It is also kind of hard
identical.
for me, like, not hard,
So
but it's
it's
kind of
true.
difficult to decide what
You
I
and
want
I
to
are.
stream, because I've got a lot of games going right now. And it's like, which one do I want to stream next, you know? I always want to have a Metal Gear game on there,
Yes,
for sure.
twins. But
But it's just like, do I play
twins.
Metal Gear? Do I
We're
play the
twins
Zelda
linked
ROM
by
hacks? Do I play
cursed
the
genes.
vanilla Zelda Wind
Les
Waker game that I was
enfants
playing? Do I play
terribles.
the Conker's Bad Fur Day, the Silent Hill
You're
2?
fine. You got all of the old man's
I don't even know what else I was
genes.
streaming,
I got all
but
the
probably a couple
flawed,
other games.
recessive genes.
And I don't know.
Everything was done so that you would be
Kind
the
of
greatest
hard
of
to
his
nail
children.
in one, but
The
for
only
sure,
reason I
I
exist
definitely
is so
always
they
want to be
could
playing,
create you.
consistently playing
So
a Metal
you're
Gear title
saying
when I stream,
I'm the dominant
or a
one.
Zelda title.
That's right.
Mainly the ROM hacks. I'm having
just
a lot
the
of fun with the Zelda ROM
leftovers of what
hacks.
they used to make you.
So that's what I've been sticking with.
Can you understand what it's like to know that you're
So are you gonna play the beta for
since the
Black
day
Ops
you were
6?
born?
What? There's a beta?
But I'm the one father
When is the
chose.
Black Ops 6 beta? I did
So
not know
that's why you're
this.
so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Friday, September 6th at 10
Love?
a.m.
It's hate. His choosing me knowingly to be the inferior one.
Dude, that's not that far
For
away.
this,
No,
I
no, no. It
want
says the
revenge.
multiplayer. No, earlier. The multiplayer
You don't
beta
even
comes out on
understand
August
this.
30th.
You who could kill your own real father.
Of
You
course.
stole my
Yes,
chance
definitely,
for revenge.
definitely. For
Now
sure
I've
I'm gonna
finished
do
the
that.
work that father
I'm really-
began. I will surpass
I would say
you.
my faith
I
in
will
Call of Duty
destroy
titles
him.
has diminished.
You're just like
Diminished.
Naomi.
Diminished. The fuck can I can't even
not
fucking
like
talk.
you.
Dwindled. Is what I meant to say. I think I was trying to say
Unlike
diminished
you,
and dwindled at
I'm
the same time,
proud
so
of
we
the
got
destiny
diminished.
that is encoded into my very
I just
genes.
invented a new word. Diminished. My expectations in Call of Duty titles have diminished
You missed
throughout the
your
past
last
couple years,
chance.
but
You'll regret
Black
that
Ops
forever.
6 does look kind of promising. But, you know, I can never really trust those fuckers. But if Black Ops 6 is anything like the original Black Ops, like 1, and it kind of seems like it is, Even Cold War. Cold War was a step in the right direction. It was kind of looping back to what I liked about that series. But yeah, let's see. We got that pre-order beta and the free beta weekend is in September. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna do that. Because, well, it's not the campaign, but it is the multiplayer, so I guess that's a little taste of what the campaign will be. And then I could stream the campaign once the game comes out. I really hope it's a good game. I'm really hoping that it is. Got another chat here on YouTube. Stephen Berry, welcome in. Nice to see you here again. Ever played Postal? I just thought it said Port there for a second. Which one was Postal? I feel like I have. Postal. It sounds really familiar. Postal brain damage? Postal no regrets? Postal regrets? What was Postal? Is that like a point and click type of game? It was kind of similar to like the old school Fallouts, I think. Yeah, it kind of looks like. Wait. Oh! You talking about the newer Postal? The one where you just fucking like piss on people and everything? I think I don't know if no, I did play that. I played that at a buddy's house. But I never played it myself. But that's a good idea. I might stream something like that. I'll definitely take a peek at that as well. So Postal and Black Ops 6. Have to look into that for sure. I don't know, I think you guys might like the next game that I play. It's very memey. It's kind of funny. Goofy, haha. Oh shit, we're in a boss fight. I was talking through that whole cutscene. Alright, how do we fight Rex here again? I need the stinger. Gotta shoot that. And then we gotta shoot him. Okay, off to an amazing start. Can't I just throw chaffs and cheese this fight? I think I can. I don't think I can use a stinger though if I chaff. Guess we'll find out. No, don't aim over there. Aim at his fucking radar thingy. This is gonna suck. I can't quick swap. I hate that I can't do that. I really feel like I'm gonna get fucked up in this fight. Well, I can just shoot kind of in the general vicinity and probably hit him. Yeah. Uh-oh, looks like he's doing something. That he is. He is definitely doing something. And Snake just fucking had to slide on the wall there. Can't hit. Oh boy. Ooh, that was a little close, huh? Not a problem for a pro gamer like me, though. Listen, Liquid. I just fought like 30 fucking Metal Gears in the second game on Euro Extreme. I think I got you. You're not a challenge anymore. Just tank the hits. I don't care. Why is he still aiming at me? Like, I thought once you hit that radar satellite dish, though, you can't really get used to. Here we go. Too easy. You think this is hard? Liquid? You think you can best me after the accomplishments that I've done? I went through Metal Gear Solid 2, Euro Extreme, full game. You think one puny shit little Rex is a challenge?
Damn!
Let's check the chats here.
Nice try, Snake! away! Get away! Gray Fox! A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Alrighty, gamers, I am going to take just a 5-minute break here. So hopefully I don't die. I'll be right back.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister, but every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal! He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar land, I was taken from the battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon,
Right, I'm back. Oh, look at that.
it will finally end.
It's no good. I can't do it.
I thought I was in the boss fight. I was just at the part where Gray Fox gets squished.
Die! Fox!
Cold War was one of my favorite newer Zombies game. Cold War Zombies was... It was interesting, I guess.
Snake!
But I like the campaign more.
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in. Snake. Farewell.
Foolish man. When death is entreated, the battle is decided. You see, you can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
Oh, that's where he gets that fucking sword from. Metal Gear Solid 2. Actually, no, I think this is new. I think this, well, not new, but I'm pretty sure this is a scene in Twin Snakes only. That would make sense. I don't know.
Die! There you are!
I guess I can't spam it. Whatever. Fucking pick it up, dude. Not that hard after what I had to go through on fucking Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, where's my aiming? Too easy.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Broke out the inferior genes and the inferior Metal Gear.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die, as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
the restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then.
You enjoy it.
You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You
Alright, we
took
got some more
everything from
chat
me before I was
here,
even
sorry.
born.
What's up, Austish? I have to go to bed, but gonna leave a lurk. Catch up soon, dog.
You and I
Oh,
aren't his
abortion.
only children.
Game looks dope, though.
What?
Oh,
The
OG
Genome
Frogman. Or
Soldiers.
OG
They
Frogman.
too are
OG
his
Frogman.
progeny,
Nice to see you. Welcome
carrying
in.
on his
Glad to see you
genetic
here.
legacy.
Sorry, I have to,
But
when I'm
unlike us,
streaming
they
this
carry
game, I
it
have to use my
digitally.
phone to check the chats. I have to go back and
With
forth.
the completion of the
But,
Human
yeah,
Genome
not a
Project
problem,
in the
man.
last
Glad to see you
century,
here.
the mysteries
And,
of humanity
yeah, this
were
is a pretty
laid
cool remake
bare.
of the first Metal
Thanks
Gear
to
Solid.
Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments.
Huh?
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical, biological weapons.
I don't know
poison gas
what the fuck is
detection
going
units,
on, but I don't think this
anti-sarin injections.
is supposed to be
They
going.
were all just to cover up the secret
What
experiments.
the fuck is going on with my ROM right now, dude?
The so-called Gulf...
Yeah, I'm gonna
that have
skip
been
this
reported by
cutscene.
Gulf
Something
War
is
veterans
not
are-
working here.
So the genome soldiers mean
That
the
had me scared.
experiments
That
were
kind
a
of made me
success.
feel like my emulator was about to crash. I don't know
Success?
why that
Don't be a
cutscene was so
fool.
fucked up
They're a
and
complete
choppy.
failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard
Don't
of
worry,
the
I'm going to bed. Much love,
asymmetry
man. I'll
theory?
leave the stream on, though. Appreciate it. Thanks,
Nature
Fro, man.
tends to
Shout
favor
out
asymmetry.
to Fro, man.
Those species which have gone
OG Fro.
extinct all show signs of
But, yeah.
symmetry.
Thank you for the
genome
lurk.
soldiers suffer
Appreciate
from
it.
the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right.
Yeah,
We're
sorry.
all on the verge of
I'm gonna
death
skip
at
these
the
cutscenes
genetic
that have the
level.
historical footage in them
We
because
don't know when or
this
what
emulator
type of
does
disease
not
will
like it for
occur.
whatever reason.
That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? That's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of
fucking
mine.
song sounds like Griffith's theme from Berserk a little bit.
And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl? Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President
Good old
is a busy
Solidus.
man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a
Pretty sure the
nuclear attack
President
on
is supposed to be Solidus.
Don't worry.
At least that's what Metal Gear Solid 2
We've prepared a
explained.
convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh, well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you. How about you, Snake?
Alrighty. Let's try to remember the controls here. Okay, well, rolling doesn't do anything.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, I don't have any of my rations. Okay, I really have to not get hit too much here. Oh, cool. Got his dog tag. Oh, fuck. Damn it, dude. He does so much damage. That dumbass little attack. And I'm bleeding. Come on, bro. Not a fucking life. There we go. That was a little too close. A little too close. Got another chat. Is that on Twitch? No.
Snake!
On YouTube by Douglas. Welcome in. Which version of Metal Gear Solid 1 do you prefer? This one or the OG? For me, the original will always be the definitive version. It's tough. I guess it depends on my mood. This was my first Metal Gear game I ever played. This was the game that got me into the series. Yeah, it really just depends on my mood. I've played them both. It's really tough for me to say. I think there's pros and cons for both of them. If I'm in a graphics nerd mood where I kind of want to have like the physics of Metal Gear Solid 2 and like the looks of Metal Gear Solid 2, then I'll play Twin Snakes. But if I don't really care and I kind of want to have like the better soundtrack and the theme, I guess I would probably go with the original Metal Gear Solid 1. But no, it's tough because I like them both equally for different reasons and also the same reasons. I know some people don't like this version, but I don't know, man. I think this adds a lot of things that the first one did not have, but also takes away some things that were already perfectly normal in the first game. Like the OST, like the music. That's my biggest gripe with Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, is that the music is gone.
Forgive me.
Replaced with different soundtracks that are still kind of good, but they're not as good as they were in Metal Gear Solid 1.
I gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain.
Also,
I sold your
Meryl
life
will
to
die
save
here
my
if you
own.
gave up in the torture.
I'm a loser.
And I did that
I'm
because
not the hero you thought I
I want the
was.
Otacon ending. I want my stealth camo, but I'm pretty sure it's canon that you save Meryl. Not pretty sure. I am 100% sure that you save Meryl. Lore-wise.
Meryl, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Otacon?
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? Focusing on that will keep you from thinking about her death.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too.
Shut the fuck
But
up,
that wasn't
Otacon.
defeat. She and I will be together forever.
Fucking
We
nerd.
didn't lose anything.
It would be crazy if they did
Together.
a 180 in
Forever.
Metal Gear Solid 2, and they took what Otacon's saying right now to put it where Snake says it to Otacon when Emma dies.
It's true
I
that
mean,
Wolf
that's-
is dead. But our love didn't
There's some
die
positives
with
in
her.
this version I do like. I do think they
Life
should have
isn't
reworked
just
the
a
areas
game
around the
of
Metal Gear
win or
Solid 2
lose.
design because the environments weren't built
Don't
for
you
Metal Gear
think?
Solid 2 gameplay, and it kind of trivializes.
Let's live,
Yeah.
Snake.
I mean, I agree with that, but at the
There's a
same
parking
time,
garage right
the way
next
I see
door.
it
We can
is,
get to the
I've
surface
played
from
this
there.
game.
Come on. I released all
Like,
the
if I want to
security
play this
locks.
game in the style of Metal
It'll
Gear
be
Solid 1,
okay.
if that makes sense. Well, it
We
makes
can
sense. Like,
escape.
you and me, we understand. I know
You
some people
have
watching
my
don't
word
understand
on
what
it.
we're talking about. But, like, it's still
Otacon,
possible to do that.
You've
Like,
changed.
I think I did kind of mention that in
I'm
my first
through
stream. One of the
regretting
main
past.
things
Life
about this
isn't all
game
about
is that,
loss,
like,
you
it
know?
adds first-person view and hanging, which, if you guys have been watching this past couple streams, I've taken advantage of quite a bit. But in the original, you do not have that. And
Started. Those guys seem like they only hurry when they're
yeah.
destroying things.
like, for example, the first elevator that I got on
Let 'em destroy
in this
it.
stream, you
But
are
they
not
can't
supposed to be
destroy
able
the
to do
human
what I did
spirit.
in the original. You cannot do that. The whole challenge of it is that you go around on the catwalk and then you go downstairs.
Let's go.
And then, you know, you run past all the cameras, you run past all the grates and all the guards, and then you get to the elevator. Where in this one, you can skip all
You're
that.
still watching me.
But what I like about it is that it has the option there
You'll see if I'm the legendary
for
man
people who want to
promised.
take advantage of it. But if you don't have to go into first-person view. And you don't have to use the hanging mode. Personally, I did just in this playthrough, just kind of trying to show off the differences because I have streamed Metal Gear Solid 1 a long time ago.
Snake,
Didn't finish it
it's
though.
cold
But I mean,
outside. You'll freeze
I've played
like
and
that.
beaten the original Metal Gear Solid plenty of times, but I wanted to show that off because I do plan on streaming the original Metal Gear Solid 1 eventually, and then I can show you guys, you know, the differences between the games, because it's not just graphics and it's not just music, it's also the gameplay as well.
You better hurry.
This game, like personally, if I was to recommend
Hurry!
between the two, I'd have to go with Twin Snakes, just because, like, for a new person, because every person that I've tried to get into Metal Gear Solid 1, the original, they don't fucking like it. Because of the graphics and the gameplay and everything, they don't like it because,
Now you look like
well,
yourself
it's
again.
not, you know, it's a dated game. It's like, same with Ocarina of Time. I had the same kind of thing with Ocarina of Time, I think I mentioned in my other stream, where I can't recommend somebody to play the original Nintendo 64 Ocarina of Time because I've tried it, and people who did not grow up on those games or understand those games, they're like, what is this shit? Like, it's not easy to digest for a modern audience. Whereas, you know, I could tell, even though it's not my favorite, I would recommend Twilight Princess to somebody, because, or Wind Waker, because those two games are easier to digest for, you know, a modern audience. Especially with the graphics and stuff. But me, I'm not a graphics nerd. I really, like, it's nice. Graphics are nice, but they don't make a game good or bad, in my opinion.
I'll take the wheel.
Like, look at, like, I really like this game, and I really like Metal Gear Solid 1. But, you compare these games to, like, Metal Gear Solid 5 or something?
No key.
Oh my god. Where is my gun? Where the fuck is my gun? I know there's a gun around here. Did I not pick up a gun, dude? Whatever. Get in. I thought there was a gun you could pick up. Come on, dude. Action button. There we go. How do I shoot this thing? Oh my god. Why don't I take advantage of aiming in first person? Okay, yeah, see, look at how easy that is now. Yeah, this fucking guy's got a fucking riot shield, though. Aiming is still kind of slippery, but... Dude, how is this fair? Hopefully I don't shoot out of counter. Yeah, I'm just bad. I'm just bad at this ending segment. Let's go. Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I would recommend this game. If somebody wanted to play the first Metal Gear, I would say play this one first and then play the original. Because, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Let's go. I'm gonna waste all my rations because I'm fucking terrible at this thing. There we go. Oh, yeah. I had to shoot the barrel. People don't respect the original. Yeah, exists from Q-Dog and Twitch, yeah. Oh, shit! I thought they were gonna come behind me.
Snake, you gotta clear a path.
Shut the fuck up, Icon. What do you think I'm doing, man? Yeah, that's true. People don't respect the original. I really like the original. I like this one too, just a little bit more, but the original is amazing. Is this supposed to be fair? Like, am I supposed to shoot these guys without getting shot? I'm sure there is a way to do it. My god. But yeah, like this whole segment I'm kind of trying to show off for the future stream that I do of the original Metal Gear Solid 1. I don't think you could do first person in that. I might be wrong though, but there's like limited first person in Metal Gear Solid 1. Unlike this one where you can just click a button and be in first person. It's not over yet, Snake.
It's not over yet! Liquid!
Please be aiming at him. Please. Thank you. Are you fucking kidding me? How is this fair? Like, I'm right on it. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit, dude. I don't have enough rations for this. It's crazy how I went through Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 on Euro Extreme and I'm struggling on fucking normal difficulty for this game. Yeah, that's fair. It is a pick your preference. Like, I understand why most people prefer Resident Evil 1 Remake over the original Resident Evil. Presentation-wise, it does have the better atmosphere. Yeah, that was another thing. I did bring that up in the other stream as well, in like my earlier stream while I was playing this. Along with The Legend of Zelda, but the Resident Evil remake is a really good example of another series that it's hard for me to recognize. Like, you know, Resident Evil 1 remake was really faithful as much as it could be while adding some extra shit to it. Resident Evil 2 remake is great, but it does not, it just feels like a different game. I mean, it is. It's really, it's a fucking like 20th year remake, but like, I tried to recommend these older games to a lot of my buddies and people I know, and some of them really do enjoy them, but most of them are like, I don't want to play that. But they play it for a little bit and they're like, fuck this, tank controls gross, you know, graphics suck, and it's like, dude, it's not just the graphics, okay? Like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's just tough. It's really tough for me to choose between, like, there are some really dog shit remakes out there, though, for games. Resident Evil series is pretty good. So, like, maybe Resident Evil 3 remake, that's debatable, but one, or not, yeah, one, 2, 4 especially, were pretty good. This one was a decent remake, and then, you know, I'm hoping that the Metal Gear Solid Delta will be a great remake of Snake Eater. That's the thing, as long as they stay faithful, and if they ever change something in a remake, they change something that needed to be changed that was a flaw with the game. I hate remakes that take away, like, what made the game great. Like, this game does not feel like it took away what made the original great to me, aside from the music. That one I really can agree with.
Snake!
Which kind of changes the atmosphere in some areas. Here we go. Another classic. What the fuck? I don't remember that ever oh, somebody's doing a command. That's what it is. I was like, bro, what? When the fuck did that happen? I don't remember that in the remake. Perfect timing. Fox, die.
Die.
Joff DBS, welcome to the chat. Thanks for hitting the command. You did it at a perfect time. You're pretty good. Resident Evil 2 Remake is more of a reimagining. It's the same story, same characters, but it feels drastically different from the original. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I do like both of them, but they feel like totally different games, and it's not just because of the fact that they're like remakes or whatever. Or like graphic wise, it's like the feeling of them is different. It also, I'm talking over such a goofy segment here, but it also has to do with the fact I feel like a lot of these games were the era that you played them in, the time in your life that you played them in, and you just can't replicate that. The only thing that I will say about this one, that the one
If he's dead,
complaint that I don't like is people saying that it's like too over the top, too goofy. I kind of said that in a previous stream, but I'm like, dude, the whole series is kind of goofy in a way if you think about it. Every Metal Gear Solid 2, or 2, fucking 2's goofy, 3's goofy. They all have their goofiness. 4's goofy. I mean, you got Otacon kissing Snake. Otacon kissing.
Can you hear me?
Ocelot kissing Snake.
Are you okay?
You've got fucking
Colonel,
ball grabbing in 2
The
and
Secretary
3.
of Defense has been arrested.
You got
Early
bisexual
retirement.
vampires,
arrested.
old
I
sniper
was
men with their
able to get
dentures
into
and
contact
eyeballs
with the
popping out.
president.
You know?
Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it.
Anyways,
It was all the
I'm gonna
Secretary
stop
of
talking
Defense
just for a minute,
acting
just so people can
alone.
understand the lore a
Acting
little bit.
alone.
But oh wait,
What happened to the air raid?
we got Hot
and the
Dog
nuclear
Command.
strike?
The orders were
I gotta
rescinded.
switch over to my Twitch here
The
and read the chat.
F-117s and the B-2
I agreed
bombers
with the
have
era
returned to
logic.
the
People will
base.
never
Once
experience the
again,
32
I have complete
megabyte
authority
memory
over this
cards.
operation.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
It's like
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to
It's-
cover up a few
I don't know.
secrets.
I feel like it's more
wonder
like the
about
era
that.
that you
In any
grew
case,
up in or
the
you play
danger's
these games
over.
in. The
Thanks,
remakes
Snake.
can't remake that feeling,
Colonel,
but they can kind
about
of.
Meryl.
I don't know. They can
already
try.
know.
Colonel,
Meryl was...
Like Metal Gear Solid
daughter.
3,
what?
I didn't find out until recently.
Metal Gear Solid
letter
3
from her mother,
remake,
my
I
dead
hope
brother's
will be
wife.
great, but
I was
it
going to
will
tell
not
her
give me
after
the
this
same feeling
operation
that
was
I
over.
had when I first played
Colonel,
Metal Gear Solid 3,
It's
the
okay,
original.
Snake.
And that's just,
Thanks
it won't.
anyway.
I'm in a different time,
Snake,
different time,
I'm
different
sorry
point
I
in my
kept a lot
life,
of things
and a
from
lot of
you.
people want that
It's okay,
same
Colonel.
feeling to be replicated, and
Snake,
it's just
I'm
not
not
feasible.
a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, anyways, I'm
Got
gonna
a
shut up
present
here,
for you.
so you guys can
This
understand the
one will
logic.
be
I
close
talked
to
a
you.
lot in this stream
Mei Ling saw it on the satellite
over
photos.
very important
This time
key
of year,
points.
the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Okay, Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake.
Got
That's
another
all I can say to you.
chant. People also forget in some respect the original MGS was sort of a remake to MSX games, but
Each
it's also a
person is
sequel to
born
those
with their
games.
fate written into
Yeah,
their
that's
own
what I
genetic
really
code,
like about this game too. Is
inscribed
once
into
you go
their
back and
genes.
play, which for those of you
But
who
that's
were
not all
watching
there
my
is to
earlier
life. I
streams
finally
like 2 weeks
realized
ago,
that.
I was playing Metal Gear
I
Solid
told you
2,
before,
Metal
the
Gear
reason that I
2
was
Solid
interested in
Snake.
genes and
Sorry,
DNA,
that is a very
because I
big
wanted to
difference
know who
between
I was,
those two.
where I came
but
from.
Metal Gear 2
I
Solid
thought
Snake
that if
is
I analyzed my
essentially
DNA, I could find
like
out who I was.
what gave them the idea
my
for this
parents
game
were.
in a way. Like they took the ideas
And I
that
thought that
worked
if I
with that
knew
game and they
that,
implemented them
then
into
I'd
Twin
know what
Snakes,
path I should
like
take
by a
in
lot.
life.
Which, for
But I
those of
was
you who
wrong.
watched that previous stream,
I
you
didn't
probably
find
could
anything.
point out some very key moments
I didn't learn
that happened
anything.
quite a bit in this game where you're like, hey, I remember
Just
that
like with the
in
Genome
Metal Gear
Soldiers,
Metal Gear 2 Solid
You
Snake.
can input all the genetic information.
Like for
that
just off the top of my head,
doesn't
for
make them the
example, the
strongest
back of the package,
The most
codec
we can
call,
say about DNA is that its genetic information houses
the,
a person's strengths or destiny.
the elevator fight.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
There's definitely a lot more Deep Throat, or not Deep
Humans
Throat,
can
but
choose the type of life
the
they want to
ninja,
live.
your secret fan,
Snake. Whether you've been
helping you
programmed or
throughout
not isn't
mines and
important.
stuff like that.
The important thing is that you choose life.
It's pretty cool. I didn't really
And
get to
then
play Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake until years
Don't
after
you
this
think,
game.
Snake? Don't worry.
Got Otacon tumbling down.
I'm gonna choose life too. Until
And,
today, I've always looked
the
for
brooch,
a reason to live.
or not the brooch, well yeah, the brooch turning into a key,
From now on,
stuff like that. That is very similar
gonna just
to what
live.
happened in the last stream with Card. Yeah, there's quite a bit.
genes exist to pass
Quite a
down
bit.
our hopes and dreams for the future.
Keycard
through our
temperature
children.
puzzle, yeah, that was one too.
Living
What
is
the
a
hell,
link to
man?
what will come.
Hold on.
All life is
Am I
tethered to the
losing my
future.
mind or something here? Did Botrix
Loving each
Botrix
other,
was in the chat,
teaching each new
and now it's just
generation,
gone. What the
Then the
fuck?
world can change.
I'm sorry, I keep talking over
finally
important
realized it.
cutscenes, but that is
True
really
meaning of
pissing me
life.
off. Oh no, it is working. Okay, I was gonna say the
Thank you,
multi-chat was working for YouTube and Twitch, and both of the chats were popping up on screen. But then it didn't look like they
Until
were, but they
today,
are.
I've only lived for myself. Survival
Yeah,
has
the
been
key
only
card
thing I cared about in
temperature
my
puzzle.
life.
That's not just you.
I'm sure there's
That's
more.
how everyone is.
Plenty
I
more.
only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face.
I just can't think of them right now.
I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me?
We got the bro ending.
I feel like a new man.
Writing on the back of
So
this
what are you gonna do? Continue your
snowmobile.
research?
My cock and
No.
balls pressed up against you.
Science and technology
Makes
are
me feel
fine,
like a
but
new man.
humans are my interest now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life.
But no, I'm
I thought that I could never understand
We're basically
them
done
'cause
with the
they're
game.
so illogical.
so
But I finally learned how to like people.
I don't remember
There's
this
no
cutscene
reason for me
that
to be
long.
afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm no wolf, but I'm not gonna just stand on the sidelines anymore. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet.
Joff
I'm
TV,
not
yes, I
gonna
see you really
hide
love
anymore.
Botrix.
You're
Yeah,
giving up your
man,
stealth
my
camo?
favorite. I really need to get
Huh?
a new bot. I'm just kind of
Oh,
lazy.
yeah.
Not lazy, but it's like usually when I stream, it's right at the end of
You
my
can
day, or
have it.
like I don't have enough time to do any more setups. I spent a lot of time setting everything up previously, so that I didn't have to keep constantly setting shit
So,
up. So I give myself
This
enough
is where we
time to
say
squeeze a
goodbye to
stream
our
in and
loves
then
as
be good.
well.
But no, Botrix pisses me off sometimes. Really pisses me. Like a lot of these streams, they start
Want
off
me to drive?
and they take so
No,
long
thanks.
on the
I'd
starting
rather do it
screen
myself.
because I'm waiting for Botrix to get
problem.
into YouTube.
Where
Sometimes
to,
I'll be like,
Snake?
fuck it, I'm just gonna go, and then it will
My
pop
real
in my
name
stream like
is
20 minutes
David
later,
Otacon.
which then kind of sucks for people
I'm
joining
Hal,
in
Dave.
Oh, that's
or
right.
rewatching it on
Hal.
YouTube. They're
Hal
like,
and
what?
Dave.
Or maybe
That's a
not
good
YouTube,
one.
but on Twitch. And they'll be like, what are these messages that
Maybe
he's
we
talking
should
about? I
take a
don't
trip to
understand.
Jupiter.
So, where are you going, Dave?
And it's really confusing versus
think
like
it's time
when it
for me
is
to look
working,
for a
everybody
new
can
path
see the
in
chats
life.
pop up in the
new
corner of the
path?
screen.
A new purpose.
In the MGS2 streams with Emma,
Will you find
heard
it?
you were really salty. Yeah,
I'll find it.
yeah.
I know
That
I'll
was
find it.
that whole segment pissed me off, and I don't know, I think Botrix was acting up during that time, so I was just, not having it. I would not recommend people to use Botrix, because it is, Botrix and, what else? What else do I use? I use Botrix, and then I use, what the fuck is my command thing? I think that's Botrix too. No, it's not. It's something else. I don't want to go look at it right now because it'll fuck with the screen that you guys are seeing, but whatever my commands are going through, that's also pissing me off because sometimes you guys will hit a command and it works, and other times it just sits there lagging. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. See, that one worked great. But then other times you guys will use it and it just doesn't work. It's not because my computer can't handle it. If anything, it should lag my stream, not the fucking video. It's like it's lagging from the browser that it's coming from, but... Yeah, anyways. That is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. And we got this beautiful song to go with it. I really don't know... I don't know what to say, man. It is kinda... I will say it feels kinda weird. It feels emotional when I beat these old games. Just cause it's like... You know... Fucking years ago, man. I played these games years ago, and then when I beat them, it's like, oh my god, man. I feel like I'm back as a kid again, or whatever, you know? Like, I'm back in those times. Kind of like what I was going off of before, but, yeah, I really like this game. It was my first Metal Gear game, and it is what got me into the series. So I'm always really glad to play Twin Snakes, especially with how hard it is to play, because it's not on anything except the GameCube. You have to emulate it, but yeah. It's thanks to this game that I got interested in the series and played Metal Gear Solid 2, and then 3, and 4, and 5, and every fucking other title that I've played so far. And it's great. I feel like if this didn't come out on the GameCube, I probably would be in that group of people that didn't play this game, or this series until 5. Which would have been really unfortunate. Because I probably would have been a stuck-up pompous person when it came to go back and play the originals. Like I am now to a lot of people, and nobody ever wants to do it. I'm like, dude, you're missing out so much. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5 was great, but the series has really great games that are way better than 5. I will say the gameplay in 5, though, is phenomenal. Nothing will top that, but some of the mechanics, the story, are way better on these older games. But, you know, all in all, I gotta say, I love this series, and, I don't know, man. It's kind of a shame that we aren't getting anything new for it. I know we're getting the remake and stuff like that, but I think what it really boils down to is all they'll ever give us is remakes now. And, not to spoil anything for people that haven't played 4, but it's a series that even if they still had Kojima, it would be very difficult to continue in a way that would everybody would be happy. But yeah, if you never played Metal Gear Solid and you guys have just been watching my streams, I know there's a couple people in here that just watched the Metal Gear streams but they never played them before. Definitely recommend you get into them. They are really good at with wall breaks. They're really good at, you know, kind of making you think. Some of them are a little bit more basic than others, but like they're good at opening up your mind, making you think about like war, politics, shit like that. I don't know, man. It's kind of a bummer And a lot of these, I'm gonna start fucking ranting again, god damn it. I'm trying not to rant, but it's a shame that these games, these series that I grew up with that were so fucking good, are done now. They're not coming back. The best they can do is remakes, which I don't mind that, but we won't ever see anything new. And, you know, maybe it's just the games I grew up playing, they really tainted, like, how I view video games these days, which is why I don't play a lot of new games on my streams. Some of them are great, but most of them are dog shit now, and I don't want to go into that rant. I do it like every other fucking stream, but yeah, it's always a nice time when I get to go back and play some classics, especially when it is a Metal Gear game. Which so we've got 3 done, we've got 2 done, we've got the Twin Snakes done. That leaves us with 4, 5, original 1, possibly Peace Walker, and Metal Gear Rising. And I literally talked through the whole credits. Holy shit.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
But yeah,
Humans can choose
thanks
the
everybody
type
for
of
tuning
life
on
they
in.
want to
I really
live.
appreciate it.
Snake,
And I hope you guys enjoyed.
whether you've been programmed
I hope
or
you
not
guys,
isn't important.
if you haven't
The
yet,
important thing
get
is
into
that
Metal
you
Gear Solid.
choose life.
It's kind of why I do these
And then
streams as well.
Live.
Is I want people to experience these titles and see how cool they are and get into them.
Yes.
Of course, it's not a Metal Gear game
Yes,
without
sir.
the secret codec call
Thanks
at
to
the end.
Vaccine. Yes, those 2 are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should be
Another finished game
soon.
to add to the collection.
Right on schedule.
We don't got the Metal Gear Solid 3
Yes, sir.
EE Fox sound.
I
That is
recovered
true.
all Rex's
I'm not
tummy boy,
I'm not
dude.
finished with Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm probably done with Metal Gear Solid
No,
2 unless I do
there
like
are no
extras and
other
shit like
records.
that.
They've all been deleted
Which
from the basis
I would have to
computer.
do an emulator for the extras
No,
in
sir.
that, like
My
because they
cover's
took out
intact. Nobody knows who
the
I
cool
really
shit,
am.
like the goofy shit I should say, the extra
Yes,
like
the dog
skateboarding
that
stuff
knew
from
my identity.
PS2.
But he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes.
But yeah,
Liquid is
I do
dead.
plan on going back to Metal Gear Solid
Inferior
3
one was
and
the
going
winner after
100% Foxhound Euro Extreme.
That's
I already did a
right.
Euro Extreme, but I
Until
want to do
the very
100%
end, Liquid
Foxhound.
thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a
we got another
well-balanced
YouTube
individual such as
chat.
yourself to rule the world.
Guess I got here late by Silent
Yes,
Scream.
sir.
Well, welcome into the chat. Yeah, we beat the game,
Sir,
but
no one
it's nice
knows
to
that
see
you
you
were the
here.
third one, Solidus. What should I do about the
That is pretty
woman?
cool. They do talk about Solidus in this game. I thought that was only in
Yes,
2.
sir.
I guess it's been a while since I played it,
Surveillance will
but
continue. Yes. Yes.
yeah, pretty much.
Thank you. Goodbye, Mr.
If you're watching this and
President.
you haven't played a Metal Gear Solid title, I'm not just talking about 5 because everybody plays 5. Please do yourself a favor and play the other ones. So let's see here. We got normal, 8 hours, 13 saves, 10 continues, 19 alerts, 74 enemies killed, 38 rations. Leopard is my code. And I don't know what the hell that clear code is. They got the website for Konami at the bottom. I wonder if that shit even works anymore. Huh. Well, you didn't keep us waiting. Kept you waiting, huh? But yeah, yeah, that was, yep, classic Ocelot call at the end. And we got the stealth camo. Not stealth camo, stealth suit, I guess. Let's save, in case I ever come back to this. Q-Dog. To be fair, I didn't even know Metal Gear Solid was up to 4, let alone 5, but I guess another series to play through. Yeah, it's a really long series, I will say that. It is very convoluted, But it does make sense in the end if you play through everything and you pay attention. You might have to play the games through this. You might have to play through this series actually a couple times. But I'm gonna pause this so I can just chat just a little bit here, but without too much noise. But yeah, I would definitely highly recommend you play one of the Metal Gears. Honestly, I would recommend the whole series, but I know that's kind of difficult these days. Yeah, solid series, no pun intended. Very great series. Probably one of my favorites. 5 is a cool game, but poor story. I did it in like 3 days, just the story, but yeah, it could have been more. See, that's the thing, yeah, I agree with that as well. 5 had the best gameplay we have gotten. Super smooth. Everything works great. But the story is just fragmented, like missions type of feeling, and it's like, it's not even fully finished. In the story that was there, even if it was finished, I mean, it's still interesting, but it is not as interesting as the previous titles. But yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to call it here. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning on in. Definitely, again, I'll reiterate, never play a Metal Gear title. If you have not played a Metal Gear title, go out and play one. They're really great. And yeah, but anyways, yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning on in. I'm not going to do a raid this time around, unfortunately. I just kind of want to hop off. I finished the stream. We'll do another game. I might stream tomorrow. Saturday, I'm probably not going to be able to. And I might be able to stream Sunday as well. But, yeah. It was fun. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the, appreciate all the goofy commands. Appreciate everybody that stopped on in. And, you know, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning on in. YouTubers, check out the Twitchers. I don't know if that's what you can. Are they called Twitchers? Twitchers, I'll just say, check out the YouTube. And, yeah. I hope to see you guys on the next one. You will see me very soon. And you will also see my setup, because my emulator has to be recorded like this in order for it to work. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.